Hey guys, Anthony Carelli here, formerly known as Santino Marella, and you are watching AMBY. Not Bambi, AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Anthony Carelli, aka Santino Marella. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
We are here at Comedy Bar in Toronto. How are you doing?
Good, I'm good. It's a WrestleMania weekend. I'm looking
Yes.
forward to the show on Sunday. And this is my first year. I'm actually not going to be there in 10 years, so I'm going to watch it with my brother and my dad the way we used to before I became a WWE Superstar. So I'm looking forward to it.
There's apparently a correct way to say WrestleMania.
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 That's the way that Santino used to say it, yeah.
Well, you were on Aftermath TV, and I just love your insight into everything that's going on in WWE. So I have a couple questions that I wanted to know personally.
Sure,
and
yeah,
your
shoot.
thoughts on. So the first one is that you tweeted out the other day, if I had to fight Triple H from today or 10 years ago, I would pick 10 years ago, Seth Rollins, you done messed up son.
He changed his training from strictly bodybuilding to more of a functional type of training where he does plyometrics and footwork and kickboxing and boxing, and he's using alternative training methods, not just your standard weights and cardio. So he's moving better than he's moved in years.
Well, one of my favorite things growing up, and I didn't like too much on TV, but one of my all-time favorite things was Glamarella. You and Beth Phoenix. You were an absolute incredible power couple. How did you keep it together, though, during some of those pretty hilarious segments?
Sometimes it was tough. We enjoyed it a lot. Actually, Beth just made her speech at the Hall of Fame right now as I was driving here. So some friends were like texting and there's some tweets about. She apparently made a really nice comment. So that's awesome. She's a
lovely.
sweetheart, and she's quite deserving of being in the Hall of Fame.
Well, nowadays there are some pretty cool power couples as well. I know it's your favorite, The Miz and
Oh,
Maurice.
God.
I was waiting for the eye roll.
Yeah, gosh, just scratch the chalkboard. You know what I mean? They're that irritating, but they're there, and then they have success, and
Yep.
we're gonna have to put up with them. It's like having that jerk of a cousin that's gonna come over for Christmas dinner. You know, you got to put up with it.
You know you're going to see them every celebration.
Yeah, every holiday.
There's also Nikki Bella and John Cena. But with those skits they've been kind of doing back and forth, has that made you like him a little bit more? Because I feel those have been pretty funny. They're a little bit endearing.
They've been pretty funny. I actually am the one. I don't know if they remember the one that introduced them. When they got called up on the road, John was busy, and I was like, "Oh, you got to meet these girls, the twins, because they were in FCW."
Okay.
And I knew of them because I was living in Tampa. So before they got called up, I had met them, and then when we were on tour, and I introduced them to Nikki and John. Yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah. I take credit for it.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you also own your own gym, Battle Arts Academy,
Yeah.
and it's really cool because people can pretty much train. They can lose weight. They can get ready to get into the ring, and
Yeah.
you also do a bunch of different types of fighting. Is there one that you're enjoying the most right now?
I'm the judo coach. We have Olympic wrestling. We have boxing, Muay Thai, MMA, pro wrestling. But I coach the pro wrestling as well. But I'm the judo coach. That's my specialty.
Something that caught my eyes the other day, you posted the photograph, and I know you have a dog. He's adorable.
Yes.
But it was him sitting in a barber chair, and you said, "My puppy doesn't go to the dog groomers. He goes to the barber like a real man."
Yeah.
Is that actually your dog sitting there in a
It
barber
wasn't in a
chair?
barber shop, but he wasn't getting his haircut. But my dog is like one of the boys. He's the ultimate companion, and yes, he's very cute, and he's getting a little following. People know Stashu the Frenchie is awesome. So my wife and I were just talking about him on the way here. We're like, he's the perfect dog.
Yeah?
He's perfect. He's affectionate. He's smart. He's playful. He's gorgeous. He's obedient. He's everything.
He's really cute.
He's super cute. He's perfect. We look at this. We just stare at his face every day, all day, and I mean, we're not doing it in front of people. We're doing it in front of ourselves. But we're like, he's perfect. He's perfect, except he sheds a little, but that's it.
Oh, that's it. That's not too bad.
Yeah. We were even saying he has fuzzy little nuts, and we were like, even they're perfect. They're so cute.
You mentioned he was gaining a following. Is that just from you posting him on your socials? Does he
All
actually
the hashtags,
Does he actually have his own?
He doesn't have
So you haven't
an
gone
account.
that far yet.
No, we're not mental.
It's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you also ice fish?
I fish, I hunt, I love the outdoors, I go hiking. I'm going on a canoe trip in May for like 3 days in a fly-in lake. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I was on the road for so long I could never do it. And I dreamed about it, but now that I'm retired, I enjoy the outdoors immensely, and I think everyone should get out there once in a while. Growing up in Toronto, we went to a lot of nightclubs, and we stayed in the city a lot for like many years. And I guess I'm realizing that what I missed out during those years. You got to go camping and get out of the city for the weekend. And if you're fortunate enough to have a cottage, of course, yeah. But otherwise, grab a tent. Grab a tent. Go camping and have fun, man.
Being a music website, we must discuss music. As far as your training goes, is there anyone that you really dig listening to?
I often would put on a Tiesto podcast or an episode. I like house music. It's energizing. But my playlist is pretty eclectic. I have some Chili Peppers, some Beastie Boys.
Okay.
Anything that has a really good...
Stuff to get you riled up.
Yeah, energize you a little bit. Red Light King is really good. He has a lot of music that's really good.
You're here at a comedy show tonight, so this is how you're spending your Friday night. But do you have any chance to get to concerts? Do you like going to them?
We went to the Tragically Hip recently.
Okay.
I don't go a lot, but I do enjoy it when I go.
Well, something that I love seeing is people are still bringing up that infamous Stone Cold Stunner. I keep seeing everyone sending it to you in your feed. Was that as crazy as it took? Because you sold that absolutely incredibly.
Yeah, it was a thing where it was my first introduction to sharing the ring with a true big league player like Stone Cold, one of the biggest wrestlers in history. So it was a real measuring stick to see how I'm going to do when you're around these super top level guys. And I think I did well in that scene. It was fun. I was nervous, but you can't back down. You got to show them that you can go toe to toe, and that's what I did.
I'd have to say it's probably one of the most infamous stunners that have happened. Like, I see it in my feed so often. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I did the salute. Some people noticed, some people didn't notice, but it was an inside little tribute to people that I went to OVW with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to do this saluting headbutt where I jump off the top rope and I salute and I hold the salute and the whole time in the air. So those that knew, they knew what I was doing.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like I love how you're falling backwards, but you still think to do the salute. Let's wrap everything up. Is there anything you want to leave with all of your fans who will be viewing the interview?
Oh, just for everybody to remember that all the political turmoil out there, that in every country in the world, we're all having the exact same conversations. It's just in different languages. So remember, we're all in this together.
I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. As I was saying before the interview, I've been watching this man since he has been on television. So just thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, thank you.
It's my pleasure. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See you next time.